Hi everyone, this is Eric with the Loan Lab, where we break down the smartest, most profitable, and sometimes even the most painful parts of real estate investing so you don't have to learn the hard way. You know, in real estate these days, the lines between flipping and holding has gotten thinner than the patience of a contractor waiting on permits. The pros are ditching the flip and forget model for something smarter, fixed to rent financing. It's like flipping, but instead of selling your shiny new remodel to someone else, you keep it, rent it out, and let it pay you back every month. That's what I call working smarter and maybe with fewer scraped knuckles. Here's how it goes. An investor finds a property that's seen better days. Kind of thing that has shag carpet, floral wallpaper, and possibly a smell you can't quite name. They grab a short-term renovation loan from a private or hard money lender, roll up their sleeves, and make strategic upgrades to boost value. Once the dust clears, they pivot. Instead of selling, they refinance. In other words, this is where the refinance comes in, I should say. Instead of cashing out, they switch to a DSCR rental loan, where the property's income does the talking, which is great news if your personal tax return looks like a war zone after your last project. Now, before we go any further, I want to take a quick second to thank today's sponsor, Trilith Funding. Trilith is your lending partner for real estate investors looking for funding on fix and flips, DSCR loans, and ground-up construction projects. They specialize in flexible, investor-friendly financing that keeps your deals moving from start to sold, or in the case of today's conversation, from rehab to rent checks. If you're serious about scaling your portfolio, you need a lender that thinks like an investor, and that's exactly what Trilith does. All right, back to our regularly scheduled renovation dream. And if you like what you're hearing so far, please hit the subscribe button down below. The magic to fix and flip, or I should say magic of fix to rent, is that you use short-term financing for speed, refinancing for stability, and end up with a property that pays you to own it. You pay off the initial loan, you keep the equity, and you start collecting steady rental income like clockwork. That's mailbox money, or let's be honest, Venmo money these days. Now, why are so many investors jumping on this trend? Well, let's start with tax benefits. When you hold properties, you get depreciation and long-term capital gains. When you flip, Uncle Sam treats you like his favorite nephew, the one that he always borrows money from. 2, cash flow. Monthly rent equals consistent income while your property basically pays for itself. 3, portfolio growth. Using the BRRRR model, buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat, you recycle the same capital over and over, kind of like turning one hammer into a toolbox. Market protection. When prices dip, you're still collecting rent. That's stability in a world that changes faster than a paint drying estimate. And private lenders are catching on. Many now offer short rental loans, rental finance programs under DSCR qualification, and even bridge-to-term loans that do the transition for you automatically like a smooth gear shift in a classic truck. Bottom line, fixed-to-rent financing is smart, steady, and built for investors who want more than quick wins. It's about turning short-term effort into long-term income, building wealth one tenant at a time. Don't just flip for nickels, hold for dollars. That's the real estate evolution. As Tim the Toolman Taylor from Home Improvement would say, more power. Hope you all had a great time listening to this. Again, please subscribe if you like what you hear, and have a great day.